I'll clean my office. I, 30, F, have worked at the same tech company for 10 years come April. In my entire working career, this has been the worst year. 2023. Every week seems to be worse than the last for the first time in a long time. I went home in tears last week. As a result of multiple employees quitting or changing departments, I had to handle a lot of work. I am a single person supervising a team of 3. That was my assumption. At least, I was yesterday years old when I found out I had another employee reporting to me. The story. My CEO returned from India yesterday. And boy, did I know it. While I ate my lunch at my desk, dry cereal straight from the bag with my hands like a starving heathen all while still working, he repeatedly stormed into my office screaming about this and that. Par for the course. Really. But then the said employee and his work were addressed to me both passionately and loudly. I can't believe you let this happen. Why was he working like this? How was trained this poorly? And lastly, why does your office look like an evil scientist's laboratory after a tornado hit? There is far too much dangerous equipment. A mini refrigerator and water cooler. You need to move it and do something about all this paperwork. Make your team help you clean your office. Now, it should be noted that 1. My boss is English as a second language. He meant to say remove but he said move. 2. I have no previous experience with this employee. And 3. I have no idea what he does or how he does it. However, how could I not have noticed this? He was doing it poorly. Now, in between mouthfuls of cereal, I tried to calm him down to no avail. Sir, I have never done this and couldn't have possibly trained him on this. I didn't know he was under me until today, so I wouldn't have known. And this is all unfinished work. But yes, I plan to clean my office. He continued to loudly and passionately speak to me for wasting time. Reiterated I needed to clean my office, move the dangers, and then promptly left my office only to skip our important evening meeting. To be fair, due to my insane workload, my office does look like a tornado hit, but it's all unfinished work that needs to be done. And I knew very well he was intending to say remove. But a direct order from my supervisor and CEO cannot go unheard. Since this year, 2023, has been insane. I have put on 20 pounds from a combination of increased work time, stress, and stress eating candy. So I had already ordered an office treadmill. I was waiting for the chance to bring it all in. Well, I'm under strict instructions to clean my office and move my dangerous equipment. So I might as well do it. I cleared my desk, moved a stand-up desk adjustment piece onto my desk, put my other 2 monitors on monitor stands, added my treadmill, hid my desk chair and put all my paperwork, which was spread out across my desk, into one large pile. Relocated the mini fridge and moved the water cooler by about 0.5 an inch. All on the clock, when my CEO walked into my clean office. He was very clearly not pleased. His face was magnificent. I continued cleaning, missing many important meetings along the way. And let me tell you, the treadmill has been divine. Watching my head bobbing in meetings is delightful. Edit. Backstory: I started as the receptionist, and I am now the department head of procurement and administration, the executive assistant to the CEO, the corporate office manager, the corp tax doc preparer for the CPA, and temp AR lead, to name a few. Just basically translate it to office bitch. But I am obviously insanely busy. Now why, you ask, do I do all this? I was told to quit or marry the company. It's obvious the choice I made. And my coworkers often tell me they hate my husband. The CEO and I joke around that I'm the red-headed stepchild my Indian CEO never had, and he is the disappointed Indian father I've never had. He's seen me grow up and thinks of me as family. It's a tech company, and, like many, we are having issues. It's been a rough year. It's not a perfect job by any means, but it pays well and has benefits. I'm also comfortable. Also, I think you're all missing that I did all of this, and there were and will be no repercussions. It's not all as bad as it seems. Just chuckle at the story. I hope you all have a good day. Clean office photo. New edit. My boss came back into my office at the end of the day and I guess he was just displeased with my cleanup because he saw my treadmill. He told me, "No, you can't have that. It's dangerous." I died. Edited again to answer questions and add clarity. While I realize everyone is well-meaning, one story doesn't give you a glimpse into everything. It was carefully curated with me sharing it on Reddit in mind. Yes, my boss yells. Yes, I do a lot of work. Yes, I am stressed. But it's only been 3 months into the year. And please take into account everyone is different. I am a feelings-based person. My boss is a logic-based person. We make one hell of a team, but sometimes we are on the same page in different books. Sounds like it might be time to brush up that resume. Someone else will have a greater appreciation for what you bring to the table and compensate you appropriately for it, but you won't get it here. Time to go up. I realized, late in my career, that nobody pays you enough to yell at you. I wish I had figured it out years earlier, so I wouldn't have wasted so many years trying to keep from being yelled at. A yelling boss is, pick one or many, an incompetent boss, a bully, an oblivious boss, a toxic boss, a narcissist, a drag on your psyche, a drag on the business in general, a coward, an ignoramus, self-absorbed, completely irrational, dangerous. Not all bosses are yelling bosses. And you definitely deserve better. If you can't quit immediately, then start looking for a better job and quit as soon as you have one. Sir, you need to write all of these things down and we can address them point to point. You have a substantial misunderstanding about most of them, and I welcome the chance to clarify the situation. You have said yourself that you are stressed, crying, gained 20 pounds, overworked, don't take breaks, doing the work of several people, yelled at so much you interpret it as a quirk, and you are somehow attempting to justify staying there for your literal health. Run. Take it from someone that life knocked around while they were young. You are taking your health for granted. Trying to regain health is insanely hard under the best circumstances. Run for your life. Run for a better future. You are worth more than being someone else's punching bag. Take care of yourself and your mental and physical health. A treadmill and exercise will help you with both. You told this as a funny story and those of us reading it are sitting here in a somewhat appalled silence. You are the frog in the pot on the stovetop and the heat has been turned up on you so gradually that you're now at boiling point and haven't realized it yet. Regardless of your boss's cultural background, he doesn't get to abuse you. And if you can do all of the things you say you can in the story, then you can find another job. Probably a better paying one. Perhaps you should consider that. There's nothing funny about this. It's sad. I stayed in a toxic work environment like this for over 4 years. I too gained about 20 pounds from the stress and also caused myself several long-term health issues. All brought on by stress that I'd give anything to not have to deal with. I knew 6 months into the job that I should leave, but they paid just enough to make it hard for anyone in our area to match it, and wore you down enough so you didn't have the energy to search for anything different with a positive attitude. Seriously, you need to leave. It is 100% possible for that type of stress and work environment to kill you. Your clean office photo gave me night terrors as someone that works on labor laws and workplace safety. Your office has almost as many infractions, at least to the standards in Germany, than the picture has pixels. I completely expected the malicious compliance of "clean your desk" was going to be that you were quitting, since "clean out your desk" is a euphemism for "you're fired." Now why, you ask, do I do all this? I was told to quit or marry the company. It's obvious the choice I made. And my coworkers often tell me they hate my husband. The CEO and I joke around that I'm the red-headed stepchild my Indian CEO never had, and he is the disappointed Indian father I've never had. He's seen me grow up and thinks of me as family. This sounds like such an abusive relationship. You will never please this boss. Time to get your resume updated and start looking for a better boss. Bosses can be fired by worker just as workers can be fired by bosses. Time to fire that boss. Typical CEO throwing his weight around and belittling those under him. The start of that, I thought you had just copied the script from Office Space. Where's the malicious compliance? Just because you are used to abuse doesn't mean it's okay or healthy for you to continue in the workplace. Know your value. Get treated with the respect you deserve. Is it worth it though? It sounds like you started here at 20 and just wrote off every other job. Do you? If you want, of course. But your life doesn't have to be like this if you don't want it to be. Okay, I swear I'm not judging. My desk is empty AF because I'm only 3 weeks in. But I kinda need to know how bad the before was when that's the after. Musical notes. Oh, I know I'm being used. That's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse musical notes. Wait, your supervisor wants you to spend work time on tasks that in no way impact the bottom line? Tidying your office would take time away from tasks which directly help the business. Seems dumb. I love your office. That castle is awesome. Sorry your boss is such a weenie. Please take care of yourself. Crying over work is a danger signal. Been there a couple of times. Hope things go better for you.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.